Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch run here on Elmcreek. And got everything fertilized, got everything ready. I think we're ready to fast forward and get ready to do the very, very long job of harvesting all of our sugar beets. Hopefully one of the few times that we actually have to do that, because I'm hoping we get enough sugar beets to last us quite some time. But let's go ahead and get into the fast forward and get ready for that. All right, here we go. A little bit of property income coming in. That's always good to see. Anything used we care about? Not really. I mean, this is, you know, nifty, I guess. I mean, it would technically help spray some slurry, but we already got something for that. We don't need to be paying that much money for a big old truck like that. All right, so let's go look at our sugar beets. Make sure they are, in fact, ready to harvest. Remove foliage. Yes. Let's see. When we look at this view, and we can see that all three of them are at the remove foliage stage. Our grass should be ready to mow as well. So we'll go ahead and get this guy, who's already over there, set up, ready to start mowing that. So I'll do this first pass for you. We'll be gathering up the grass here this cycle as well, so that's another thing we've got to do. Got a lot of work to do today. This is actually going to be a pretty busy month for us. But that is okay. Alright, got him rolling. I guess we can go ahead and have you pick up a little bit of bread real quick while you're here. We may have to go pick up some eggs as well. Let's go check on those real quick. Yeah, we'll come by and pick them up here in a minute. Let's see. So we do need to rent our harvester for the sugar beets. So we do need some money. This will be hopefully the last bit of, you know, expensive money that we've got to go with. So hopefully it doesn't go. Hopefully it's all downhill from here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. As far as downhill on our debt, not downhill on the gameplay. I think we're just going to go with, I mean, yeah, sure, I'd love to go with one of these big old giant behemoth ones, but honestly, I don't know that we need any of these other ones. I think this one's just going to be fine, right? I mean, this is going to be sufficient. It's better than the tractor, and that's really all we care about here. So we're going to go ahead and lease you. It's very expensive, but it will be hopefully worth it, because we're going to get a ton of sugar from all of this. Sugar for our cakes. Panther 2. So love this. This is hilarious. Like, this is their folded up view. How are you supposed to see anything? Like, I don't understand. I mean, what? I'm confused. Let's just put it that way. Maybe there's something I'm missing about how that's supposed to work, but it's a little funny. I'm not exactly sure how this thing's going to work with this first field here. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to have some trouble doing what he needs to do. But we'll just get it started, I guess, going this way until we get a good enough gap there that we know it can turn around. All right, here comes the sugar beets. While we're doing that, let's get you unloaded so we can go pick up some eggs. All right, those are all done. I guess we just leave the tractor or the truck here. We don't need it for anything else right this second. Although I guess we will need the front bit. The truck itself. We can leave the trailer here for now. We will need to get the wagon, the trailer for the barley, or not the barley, the sugar beets. Before I get over there, I will go ahead and drop off some barley for our chickens. Alrighty, let's go grab this trailer, be ready to pick that stuff up. And then I guess we'll start gathering up the grass over there and getting that field prepped for planting barley. That might be enough to turn around. Once he finishes this pass, we'll see if we can fit in here. I think turn's funny. Alright, get you rolling. You are done, so we can go park you. Still have strawberries to sell. We still selling those? No, we've sold everything. Okay, good. So we can set these back to distributing. Cool. We got water in those. Yes, we do. Let's grab you. Go grab our grass picker-upper. Forage wagon. Oh, sorry. It's coming through. I'm assuming this will be silage, or is it going to need to be hay? I actually don't know. Forget what we decided on. Let's see. Hay, got plenty of hay. Silage. Not plenty of silage. Okay, so definitely silage. Guess once we get done with the sugar, we'll be able to get a good estimate of how much or how long that sugar will last us. Because, I mean, the only thing we're going to be using it for is the cakes themselves. Sure hope we get a lot though, because we need a lot. Well, we need a lot in this context of not wanting to have to keep doing sugar beets for too many times over. We don't really need a lot necessarily in the context of the cakes themselves. They don't use a ton, but we want it to last a while. There we go. Nearly full on the sugar beets. %. Let's look at this real quick for a second before we do much else. So cakes, we need. I mean, I think we've already figured all this stuff out, right? At one point. So let me just write this all down again. In a year, we will use 192 times 2, I guess, right? So 384 liters of sugar each month. So 384 times 12. $4,608 liters in a year, which means, so 4,608, and then for the sugar, just plain old sugar beet sugar, it is a 2-to-1, right? So per year, we need twice as many. So that'd be 9216 liters of sugar beets for a year, right? So that also means each trailer load that we're going to get, which we're at 30,000 exactly. Each trailer load is just over enough to make 3 years worth. We're going to get a lot of trailer loads. My hope coming into this the harvest right here was that we would get enough trailer loads to not have to do sugar beets again to save. It's starting to look like that might be a possibility because we've only gone this far and that's already 3 years. I mean, we're going to get another probably 6 years out of this field itself. Plus we've got the other fields. Yeah, we're going to get like, I don't know, just ballpark, say average of 10 years per field even. That's 30 years. I think we're going to get more than that. We may get 40, 50 years of sugar beets out of this thing. We may eventually need to sell some sugar beets just because, or some sugar itself, just because we're just never going to use it, you know, at a high enough rate. Or, I think going back to something I've said before, if we're obviously making enough sugar, which we will, then we could get a second bakery up that will greatly increase our productivity per month. Which, we still have plenty of sugar, like I said. So we'll do the exact math on the sugar, I guess, once this is done. In fact, one thing I'm probably going to do is, yeah, okay, these are turned off. I want these turned off because I actually want to do the math, see how much we have total, and kind of do some good math to see about where we would be on the kind of where we'd be on how many years we have. If we've got at least, I don't know, man, if we've got at least 20 years, I might even still do the second bakery, but I think we're going to have quite a bit more than that even. Like these fields over here are a little bit bigger than, I think these two fields combined are 3 of the 45, 46 fields. So if we get 10 off of those times 3 more, that's 30. I think we're going to get at least 40 years of sugar beets off this stuff, which again, if we do double the productivity with the bakery, that's 20 years. And that 20 years is a long time. We should be able to pay off a lot of loan in 20 years, if not all of it, hopefully quite a bit sooner than that. I don't know that I want to play this game for 20 more years. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. So we'll see. Obviously, we do need to make sure the other productivities or production points are at a good enough level. No worries about the strawberries. Strawberries are going to be fine. I think the milk will be fine as well. I need to redo the math on that to make sure. Which if the milk being both milk and butter, of course. So really it comes down to, let's see, eggs should be okay, right? I think we'll be okay with the eggs. And because we're selling eggs right now. So yeah, we definitely should be okay with the eggs. I think it really comes down to the flour, right? And I think the flour would be fine if we decided to turn off the bread entirely. But we'll do some math. We'll check it out. I need to check to see if this grass field needs some lime. We'll get the other tractor working on that while I finish up gathering the grass. If not, then we'll get the other tractor working on planting the barley. Our next sell thing would be, well, if you're selling butter, it'd be now, which we're not going to do. Eggs next month if we definitely for sure know we have enough, which we should, right? Like we got tons of eggs sitting over there. Eggs will be a good chunk of money for us, actually. Alright, let's check the lime situation. I think we'll be okay for a round of barley without having to put lime down. How are we looking on just knowledge here of stuff? Looks like we're okay. I mean, it's getting a little bit outdated in a couple spots, but we'll be all right. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and get the green tractor. Let me do this first row over here, just to make sure we have a little bit of a buffer. But we should be able to get the green tractor on planting the barley. All right, we'll go get this dropped off. We'll get the green tractor. We'll go empty out the sugar beets. Come back, do some more of this. I mean, yeah, the sugar beets is going to take so long. These fields are pretty big. Well, big for what we're doing, I should say. I mean, obviously, there's way bigger fields out there. Why does it not let me get some seeds? No, there, for a second there we had it. Alright, we'll come over this side. Really thing? How close do I gotta get? Wow, this is annoying. Okay, well, let's open up the next cover and at least fill up. We don't have any solid fertilizer, do we? Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, that's still seeds, okay. Did I accidentally flip over to the wrong one or something? I must have. So we have no solid fertilizer, do we? Because these are both seeds, right? I always forget the icon for some reason. Yeah, these are both seeds. No solid fertilizer. I mean, I guess we can go as far as we can with this. And then we'll worry about, like, if we need to replace it later. Or put something else on there. I mean, worst case, we just spray some fertilizer and it's all good. Oh, I forgot the tractor can't run that thing. That's alright, we'll swap them out real quick. It's my confusion between different saves on which tractor can do what. He's tried though. He's tried so hard. You know, I almost feel bad. I should just let him finish. He's putting everything he's got into that. It's a little tractor that can. Or tried. Or whatever. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, I'll have probably gotten a little bit of progress on this stuff, but just kind of more of the same. More sugar beet harvesting and all of that kind of stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.